Okay, so let me break this exercise down for you. This is going to be our accent tap. You see it's not that easy. That's the plan. Plan is that it's hopefully going to take us till the kind of marching season or the competitions begin to get it really down. So it's supposed to take a while. So that being said, is you're not supposed to learn it in one day. See me staring at you through the computer. You're not learning it in one day. You're going to learn part of it in a day, and then you're going to learn part of it the next week, and you're going to keep adding it together like that. So if you see I have all the A's and B's and B1s and B2s and all that stuff, that's exactly how you have to practice. So you're going to take each one of those sections, those phrases, and rep those about 20 times, and then rep the next one 20 times, and that's how you work it up. Alright, so let's start this process. Our A section is just is the basics behind the whole thing. It's a one-hander. And, before I get started, do all this stuff on one drum before you worry about all 4, 5. Okay? There's not, if you can't play one drum, you can't play 5. So it's not going to happen if you can't do the one. So just take that at first. But the basics right here are the A section. So here's A1. You're going to accent on the and. You messed up while I talk. So you're going to have the 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. And the idea behind this whole section is it's counts of 4. So we're going to count the accent, count 2 of those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just move that around the drums. Okay? A2 is supposed to be 3s. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you move that around the drums. A3 is 2s, you got it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? And there's supposed to be a 4, A4 at 21. That's kind of our tag. So that's, let's have some fun. Let me take you through that real quick. First couple bars are standard, but at bar 25, we have a double beat thing. That's one of my favorite things because we could add the left hand into that and make it a groove. The right hand stays the same. We just add the left hand in. Okay? So that's what that is. So work that 24 to 29 like a whole lot so you get that really solid, alright? Alright, so that's our A sections, that's our basics and a little tag for fun. Our B is a grid, standard 4-2-1 grid. So this is what they do for grids, is we take our accent and we move it over a 16th partial every time. So we do an accent on 1, then an accent on E, then an accent on and, an accent on And we do those each 4 times. Okay? So the idea for the grid goes 4-2-1. So we do those 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do those 4 times each. Then we take that same pattern, we do twice. Okay? And then we do it once. So at the end, at B3, you're doing 1, then an E, then an and, then an Whereas before we were doing 4 1s, 4 E's, 4 ands, and 4 us. Okay? So that's what a 4-2-1 grid is all about. Keep that stuff in mind. It's pretty basic marching knowledge. Okay? So that's our B section. Our C section goes back into one-handers, but we're going to make a melody out of it. Okay, so the basses and the snares and tenors are going to have all different parts. It's going to make a melodic and a kind of funky backbeat thing. So our C1, C2, and C3 are just variations of that. So we do 2 bars on the right and 2 bars on the left. Alright, and the right hand and left hand are doing the same thing. So So just take your time on each one of those variations. Learn those really well. But on C4, the explosion happens. The brain will melt. You're going to like it though. Ooh, my favorite. So it's an invert thing. So we do right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left. Oh, right, right. Okay, so we accent the second note of those. Should probably just practice that for a minute to get the feel for that. And then we just switch it. So we reverse it. And then I threw a little triplet thing in. Just a little fun thing. Okay? So that's our C section. Our D section is kind of the all-out jam. I wanted to do a 16th note version of what we did in C. So we made a melody out of C. So you'll hear when you do snares, tenors, and basses, everybody's doing something different to make this kind of syncopated thing. We're going to do something similar at D, but D is 16th notes. And it's going to be fun. Oh, they're going to be grooving in the stands listening to this, so check it out. So it goes through that whole thing. Nothing I can really tell you to make it easier besides just practicing it. But at D3, we basically set up the whole melody. So I would actually start, I would rep that a lot, because D3 will help you with D4. Okay? D1 and 2 are similar if you see that it's actually the same thing. We just add a little extra tenuto accents on D2. Tenutos are those little those little dashes we see on bar 69. Those are half accents. So you kind of feel that pulse instead of, alright? So that's kind of what we add from D1 to D2, we just add that little pulse to it. And it just switches drums for you. And then D3 and D4 are really similar, except D3 is on one drum, D4 is split. And the split, if you think about it, it's on drum 2 and every accent is adjacent. Okay, so that's the breakdown of it. As I said before, it's not going to happen in one day, so take your time, rep each one of those bars like, I'm going to say 150,000 times. That number precisely. If you do that, you'll be fine.